Hi, you guys. I am about to post a clip from a YouTube video I posted in September of 2014. And the reason why I'm posting this is because this is a common question that I get all the time. Robin, I've been watching your YouTube videos and I'm really curious, what's your success rate? This client asked me this mid-session, and I thought that this answer really does a good job of helping you understand my success rate. There is a link to the whole video below, and so you can watch this video. It's been on my YouTube channel for 3 years now, and so if you haven't watched this one, watch the whole thing. It's a great video. As I'm going through past videos, I'm looking to really capture videos that have the content I'm going to be putting in my next book. So this was one of those YouTube videos that I thought really did a good job. So this is a worthy of watching again if you've already watched it. And if you haven't watched it, watch the video. If you want to see my current YouTube videos, I think there's over 30 YouTube videos that are not on this YouTube channel. They've been privatized, and they are actually available for you to watch in my Patreon group. So it's $5 a month to help support these videos and to help support my writing. So if you want to watch my most current YouTube videos, you're going to have to join Patreon and support me there. So that link is below as well. So enjoy this video, enjoy this clip. This is an awesome answer to what is my success rate. So thanks. Bye-bye. There's all sorts of stuff going on. And you know what? I have no doubt in my mind that the failure rate of diets is directly linked to the media that they're portraying and the stringency of their diet.
Yeah. Now, have you tracked at all with your people that you've worked with? What kind of success rate you've had in them being able to maintain and not get sucked back in?
Maintain what?
This paradigm shift. Do you know
You mean maintain freedom from dieting?
Yes.
I honestly have no idea. I have no idea.
And the reason I asked that is one of the things that I was in doing the different worksheets that we had put together was I realized that I had divided things out into issues with food. But social acceptance was a huge issue that I had that I didn't know I had. And that includes with my husband. Mm-hmm. And there's something to be said for like that's an area that could suck me back into this because when you're not quote unquote doing the traditional things that you should be doing to lose weight, you're not making an effort, and so you're a sloth. And there seems to be this kind of this thought process, at least that I'm feeling in my communities, that, you know, if you tell people, I'm just not going to diet anymore, I'm not doing this anymore, I'm going to listen to my body, they look at you like, oh, well, you just want to eat anything you freaking want to.
Why do you care what anybody else thinks? Just hold on. Why does their opinion matter?
Why wouldn't their opinion matter?
Well, because if you really had a strong sense of confidence in yourself, you wouldn't need their opinion because you're the only one that knows what's best for you.
True.
So why are you so needy for them to approve of you? And why are you hanging out with people who are so critical and controlling?
One of them is my husband.
Well, honestly, if you, does he understand the consequences of you trying to get his approval?
No.
Well, you might want to tell him that. Have you ever thought, I'm afraid that if I'm fat that you won't love me? And I have an eating disorder. Yeah. Part of your issue, I can't fix for you. So when you say, Robin, what's your success rate? Well, I don't know. You tell me. Mm-hmm. It's not my job to make you successful. That's actually a really shitty thing to ask of someone. It is. It truly is. Because you know what? Your success is yours. I'm not going to take credit for it. I don't know. Because it's none of my business what you and your husband have coordinated. And I can't fix your husband. So to ask me if I'm going to be successful for you is actually you putting blame on someone else for you not taking responsibility. And if you really want to take responsibility, then you're going to be successful. But if you want to blame, or if you want to say, well, is it going to work? I don't know. You make that decision. If you want it to work, you know what's going to happen? It's going to work.
Absolutely.
If you don't want to go, what you're recognizing right now is the areas that you have avoided, which is why you have an eating disorder. I'm going to have to deal with my insecurity with the one person that I'm dedicating my life with. I'm insecure with this person. You're going to have to deal with that if you want to have success. Because you know what you're saying is, if I don't deal with that, I'm going to have to find some way to manage it.
Right.
Well, yeah, well, that's for sure. How am I supposed to help you through that?
You're not.
I know, right? So you have to do that work. It's not my job. So my question is, what's going to be your success rate? Because what is it so far? What's your success rate so far?
0.
Zero success rate, because you're using the diet meme and you're afraid of people's rejection. So in order for you to have a 100% success rate, or even a 5% success rate, you're going to have to prove it to yourself. I'm not going to prove it to you. I have nothing to prove to you or anybody else that's watching. This isn't about me. This isn't about my program, because I don't really have a program. Can you tell? This is your program, and it's your job. And you're the one who's 0%, and you're the one who's, the coolest part about this, the way that we're working together, is you're the one that gets the pat on the back. This isn't the Robin Woodall, psychic evolution. That's not what this is. This is your attempt at retrieving your emotional well-being and autonomy. I cannot do it for you, and I won't. But I will support you, and I will guide you, and I'm telling you the way out. You just have to trust it and do it.
Right. Which part of doing that is going through, the bumps and making the false mistakes and trying to then see the forest for the trees. That kind of thing. Of course.
And that is like, why? It's not just, we're going to do this for 10 sessions. You're going to be perfect. Everything is going to be completely organized. And then by the end, we're going to have a chart that shows your success rate. That's a repeating of some form of failure, right? Don't you agree?
Yeah.
Sounds like what you've done in the past. Don't attach that to me. That's not my fault if you do it this way.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to do is, you're going to have a conversation with your husband. If you want to remove the vulnerability between him and your fear of his judgment and leaving you because you're afraid that he'll think you're a sloth, sounds like you need to develop a sense of confidence and competence to where if he is an asshole, that's his prerogative, not yours. And it's not your job to make him feel good about this marriage. He should feel good about it from his own mind, and it shouldn't require that you become his slave. Because body image and forcing someone to be thin is a form of slavery and mind control.
See that?
Say that again?
So I could see that, like that there's conditions that are...
Yeah, and you have to do what they say, and they will threaten you if you don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you're going to have to feel those vulnerabilities. You're going to be exposed to that vulnerability if you truly take your worth and how you feel about yourself and develop it.
Yeah.
You're going to come to realize that you do not want to be around people who don't really love you. They only love the picture of you. And that's usually, if that's the case, it's because they're